Game Point, live on our network. You are now watching Game Point Sports Talk with an Edge.
Welcome back to Game Point on the AHRR Network. You got M.GoodKnight and Robbie the Rocket here, man. We back on a Friday night doing our thing, you know what I'm saying? Letting the nuts hang, kicking it, sticking it, and giving it back. Here on the AHRR Network, we like you to like, share, repeat, retweet, and do your thing all over again, not once but twice. But we here to talk sports here on Game Point, where we're always on point, never off point, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of big things going down. Man, what you want to start with, man? What you want to start with?
Let's
NFL?
start some NFL breaking news. Man, give me some NFL breaking news.
Let's go with some college, man. Let's go
with some college?
Yeah, man.
Okay.
What you think about your boy Dion, his son? He coming to play with him at Jackson State, man. What you think that's a good thing or what?
We knew that was coming. Come on now. We knew that was when their daddy signed at that college. We knew that was coming. So that's a good thing. Now there's gonna be more recruits coming now. It's more to come.
More to come.
Big time
it's going to be more to come just because Deion
Sanders.
Out there. You think he's going to be able to make this HBCU a powerhouse in the college game? You thinking?
Now, in this case scenario, if somebody wants to do it, I think Deion will be the guy that can do it to bring him. I'm saying in a national ranked team. top 10 next year.
I mean, nah, not next year. You got
Next year.
Give him a chance to build it.
Next year, he might have the athletes out of where is it, out of Jackson State? Was that Mississippi? So all the powerhouses out of Mississippi, SEC rejects. I mean, they'll go there. Go right there to Deion. Who would want to play for Deion? You wouldn't want to play for Deion?
I mean, I would want to play for Deion, but I don't think it takes more than a year to build a program.
I mean, it takes a couple years. I can see that, but I mean, it's done. It's been done in a year.
Where?
Where? South Florida, Central Florida. It's Central Florida. You see?
No, they kind of took. They took time to build that. They've been that team has always been kind of good.
It was like they've been on a run.
I mean, it didn't take no year to build it.
Well, I can see it. I seen it. That's the time. I mean, the 1 year.
I mean, you didn't. When did you see it?
I see when they started.
Nah,
When they started.
You see it.
All right, so they went from 1 year of not winning nothing to a year to winning on the streak forever. So it was done in a year. Recruiting.
Oh.
It's all about recruiting. It takes one quarterback in college to be the premier quarterback, the all-around athlete. Now the team is a powerhouse now. Think about it. Jackson State might they in a black college university. So they ain't playing no SEC teams. You don't think that players going there want to shine, NFL status, they'll be at the top of the SBCU, the black college.
I definitely don't doubt that. I think pretty soon they'll be at the top of the HBCU conference or one of the conferences that they're in. But we talking about going major. We talking about competing with the Big Five. We talking about going to the playoffs. We talking about winning championships here. What do you think they're gonna do, man? Do you think it can happen?
College football won't let it happen. So it will never happen. They'll be ranked in the top 10. They'll go to a nice bowl game, but they'll never, ever, ever, ever be in a playoff of 4.
What you think they have to do to get to the break-in?
It's too political.
They can't do it too political.
It's too political.
Too political.
There's no way. Think about it. Somebody. This is a trivia question. Give me one. It ain't Grambling. Give me one national championship black college you've seen in the last 40 years.
That's won a championship.
That's won a national championship.
That's a $10.
That's a $10 trivia question right now. If you could tell me right now, in the last 40 years, name one black college that won a national championship that was nationally ranked in college football.
In NCAA.
NCAA.
I don't think you'll find one. I don't think.
So now go back to your question. It would never be a team because it's too political. And why is that? Now you answered it. I'm asking you a question now. Why do you think it won't happen? Why do you think it won't happen? Do you think is it because it's a black college? They small. They don't play nobody.
I just like you said, man. I think it's too political, and I think that I just think it's just not gonna happen, man. You have to go on maybe like a 2-3 year undefeated streak to win that type of championship. You know what I'm saying? So to get to that point, and I don't think that it can be done right now. I mean, and let's go. I mean, let's stay in college, man. You got some big games this week. You know what I'm saying? Right now, you got Miami versus NC State in the ACC. What you think about that? I mean, who you got? What's the score?
They playing right now.
7-0.
It was 7-0 last time I looked.
Mm-hmm.
And North Carolina State always upsets on Thursday night. Miami, they had a good start. But I got North Carolina State winning this today at home.
I mean, so was Miami a fluke? Everybody was talking about they was back a couple weeks ago, but now they looking like they shook, man. They ain't doing nothing right now.
Well, good night. You did say it can't happen overnight. In that case scenario, they started off. They didn't really play too many. They didn't really play nobody really. When they played against a powerhouse team, they fell off. So with that loss to Clemson.
I mean, let's go on to what you were saying. All it takes is one good quarterback.
Well, he went good, but their quarterback is not number one in the nation. So we already know who the number one quarterback in the nation, and we're gonna see how it will affect Clemson this weekend.
And I wouldn't go with you going with Trevor.
Well, Trevor number
I
one.
go with Justin Fields as my number one
Oh,
quarterback.
you like him, huh?
Oh yeah, that's
I
why.
I go with. He on the up and coming.
I mean, so we got some big games this weekend, man. We got BYU at number 9 versus Boise State number 21. Who you got?
BYU got a quarterback that nobody really looking at right now, and hopefully the Niners get him next year because they need him. But I'll take BYU traveling on the road to good old Boise, Idaho. Let's eat some of them potatoes. Give me BYU.
You going BYU?
In a big one.
Brigham Young, huh?
Number 9 in the country.
Oh, Utah team.
They number 9 in the country. They gonna represent number 9 in the country. Good old the great Steve Young come out of that college. The great quarterbacks come out of that college. Give me BYU in a big one.
You taking BYU in a big one, man? Let me go opposite
sir.
that. Let me go with an upset. I think this might be the week of upsets in college football. So I'm going to take Boise State at number 21, beat BYU at number 9. We got the biggest game of the week. You got Florida versus Georgia. Florida at number 8 and Georgia at number 5. Man, what you got and who you rocking with and why?
Okay, the key to this. I like Florida. I'm a little, you know how you say, I ain't going to say I'm obsessed, but I kind of like Florida. I like their style of play. I like them. The running game is lovely. Quarterback is lovely. Like it. The only way they're going to beat Georgia, you know what I'm saying, in the trenches, that line with that running game. You're going to have to get some big explosive plays as well when you're out there in the keys to beating Georgia. And you can't turn the ball over. If Florida can do that, I got Florida in an upset this weekend.
You got Florida in an upset?
Yes, sir.
I mean, number 8, number 5. You know, it should be a close game. In that, it's one ACC team and one SEC team, right?
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna go with Georgia. You know what I'm saying? The big dogs, man. Let the big dogs go ahead and do their thing. I think Georgia might be back, and Georgia might be, you know, a team that's gonna be vying for that national championship at the end of the season. And I'm just gonna ride with them. I think I want them to win the SEC, man. I want them to knock off Bama and be the ones to do their thing. I mean, we got the top 10. We got the AP top 10. You got what? I thought Bama jumped over Clemson, man.
Apparently, the AP has Clemson going in this week because they playing against, I guess, what I would say a better team than Bama playing this week. So they go with Clemson being number 1. You're not opposed. The writers are biased. You know, like I said, it could be Clemson one week, it could be Bama the next week. But this week right here is going to show if Clemson is the truth. Without that quarterback this week, we're really going to see this is your first test against which backs against the wall.
Well, it's their second time playing without him, so I think, like I told you earlier this week, you know what I'm saying, that they probably started a long history of quarterbacks over there. So this dude probably better than you think.
But they didn't play a caliber team of a team that's number 4 in the country, Notre Dame.
It's going to be a great game. So, all right, man, and we're going to keep it on these great games. So do you think which game you think is better, this Florida, Georgia, or Clemson, Notre Dame, man? Where's your money at? Like, who you betting with? I know you big time better. Like,
so if I was a bet for you bettors out there, I'll take Notre Dame to Florida on my parlay card. Notre Dame to Florida to the overs. Both of them going over.
Oh, I'm going to tell you, America, and everybody else out here, listen. Bet the opposite what he did because this guy is usually going to lose. I think he's a better, but no, I'm just joking with you, man. He usually wins. But, I mean, I'm going to go with in that game, we already took that game. I think I picked Clemson, man. So, I mean, I'm gonna ride with Clemson and with the second string quarterback doing their thing. Clemson, they like to hold it down. Man, I think Clemson's an all-around program. Notre Dame's on the way back. But like I told you earlier, when Notre Dame shows that they come back, they always seem to fall off somehow. So I think this is the week when they start to fall off and go back to the Notre Dame that we've known, not the Jerome Bettis, the Rocket Ismails. But let's go continue with this top 10. You got Clemson at number 1. You got Bama at number 2, Ohio State at number 3, Notre Dame at number 4, Georgia at 5, Cincy at 6, Texas A&M at 7, Florida at 8, BYU at 9, and Wisconsin at 10. Who out of those teams you think gonna get upset? And you said since he's not playing this week, right? Or
Wisconsin.
I mean, who's gonna be upset this week, man? And who y'all got out here on the upset, man? The people that's in here listening.
I got upset alert, Clemson.
Upset alert.
Clemson is one. Bama cruised through. Ohio State cruised through. Notre Dame upsets Clemson. Georgia's in a dogfight. You know, the Bulldogs, they're in a dogfight. So I got them losing to Florida. So Florida will move up. Cincy probably won't play this weekend. Now, Texas A&M. That's the one y'all want to watch out for is Texas A&M. They can score. They high-powered. Good running game. So I go, Texas A&M won't get upset. BYU will win with an easy one, and Wisconsin will win with an easy one. So my upsets is Clemson and Georgia.
All right. You taking both of the big games. Gonna have upsets.
Upsets.
You gonna have some people moving down in the top 10 and some people moving up.
Okay. It's pandemic.
That's what I'm talking about.
Stimulus, pandemic.
That's what I'm talking about, man. And as we speak of this college football thing, man, who's Trevor Lawrence your player of the year already, or he's out? So, man, who's gonna be your player of the year? Trevor Lawrence might not even come back. He might be one of those guys that you like say just go ahead and opt out, man. Get ready for the NFL season.
They got that quarterback up out of Ohio State. I like him.
You ain't going with your boy?
Not going with Najee.
You're not going with the Bay Area.
I'm not going with Najee. They biased when it comes to running backs. They like to go pretty weight quarterbacks, so you literally got to go with that Ohio State quarterback.
Oh, Justin Fields?
Got to go with him.
Man, I remember watching Justin Fields on remember what's that show I told you about?
The quarterback, whatever that is.
Quarterback you or whatever it was. He was on there, man, doing this thing. I guess he had little issues coming out of college, but he showed why he was the #1 recruit. He's back doing this thing at the Big Ten school, one of the biggest Big Ten school, Ohio State. Man, so shouts out to Justin Fields. I would go. He'd probably be my college player of the year, Heisman Trophy winner, man. What else you got on this college, man?
Man, they ain't got the boy out of Oklahoma. He was one of the top ones that was on the University U out of Oklahoma, the quarterback. He was out of Arizona. He went there from school out of Arizona. He quarterback for Oklahoma. They not in the top 10, but they going to be up and coming, give them a few weeks.
Okay.
They should move in the top 10 this weekend with, what's the name will go down?
Oklahoma ain't moving to the top 10. They lost last week, and they're not.
They lost at the end of the game. They lost.
They're not going back to anything, man.
You think they're done?
Yeah,
for the season?
Well,
No.
in college,
you lose one.
You lose one. That's what you got to play a hell of a schedule to lose more than one game and be in that playoff hunt at the end of the season.
Yeah,
you got to play like top 10s like damn near every single week, and I don't think nobody's doing that right now. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't saying nothing, man. I'm going with these CU Buffs coming up in the Pac-12, doing their thing in this opening week. And that's all I'm really looking for, man. Wear my brown and gold. Just went by me a new brown and gold outfit, man. And brown, gold, black outfit, man. Ready to do my thing. Watch this safety that just turned quarterback, man, start turning heads and doing this thing. And I'm ready for it, man. I'm ready for that West Coast type of action. No defense.
All those receivers running up and down the field and all that. I can see that. But since y'all came in the Pac-12, y'all haven't been bad. The Bucks.
Oh, we've been.
You haven't been bad. Y'all haven't been bad. Y'all been on the top tier here, but you haven't been near it. You haven't got over that hump. It's like you can't beat the SCs. You can't beat the Washingtons. You can't beat the Utah. Utah, y'all nemesis and everything. You can't beat them. But y'all due for a breakout Pac-12 season. Y'all due for one. You know what I'm saying? And I wouldn't be surprised y'all be at the top up there because, only team y'all got to really play against is Oregon. And there's nobody else ain't really in USC.
Let me tell you this, man. I don't know what Pac-12 you've been watching, But we might start off, you know what I'm saying, win a game or two, but then, man, we just fall off, man. But we coming back, and this is our year.
I mean, when y'all had Lindsay and them, y'all was up there in the ranks.
When we had Lindsay and them,
you think about it, and that wasn't too long ago.
Yeah, we wasn't really up there in the rank. I mean,
y'all was.
We would be nationally ranked. We would do our thing, maybe for the first 6 weeks of the season, and then we just fall off. Then like we getting blown out by like 40-10, 40-10.
Because you're playing against powerhouse Pac-12. You say the Pac-12 was Rudy Pools. There's some good teams in that Pac-12.
They're better than CU.
They're better than the Big Ten.
No, they're not.
You know, so you're basically telling me that the Pac-12 is not better than the Big Ten.
I'm telling you that.
Name 3 teams that's better than
Ohio State, Michigan.
Trash. Michigan is not good this year. So
Ohio State.
Okay, that's one.
Michigan would run all through every Pac-12 team.
No.
And Penn State will beat every.
No.
Penn State will beat every Pac-12 team.
Penn State can't beat USC. They can't even beat your Buffaloes.
Come on, man.
Can't beat your, no, they can probably beat your Buffaloes. They can't beat Arizona State. They can't beat
which team?
Washington.
Which team right now in the Pac-12 is primed to make a run at the title this year?
Oregon Ducks.
Oregon Ducks ain't been nothing since Mariota left.
The Oregon Ducks is they ranked number 12th in the nation right now. They ain't even had a game yet.
They've done nothing.
They ranked number 12th in the nation.
They've done nothing.
They're the top team in the Pac-12 right now. If they're ranked number 12 in the nation, they're number 1 in the Pac-12. They're the only team that can make the run. Like I said last time, the Oregon Ducks. Only team. Who else?
They haven't done anything since Marcus Mariota.
Like I said, the Oregon Ducks. I like their uniforms.
They always start off pretty good, and they always fall off, just like the Buffs. Pac-12, they're not eating their Wheaties every week. You know what I'm saying? They're not eating their Wheaties. Start off with their Wheaties and their vitamins, and they do their thing and start off strong, and then they start feeling themselves. And once they get to feeling themselves, they get to falling off. You know what I'm saying? So, they're getting too hypey out there. They doing too much. Yada means and doing too much, all that type of thing. You know what I'm saying? So, no Pac-12 team is going to be.
They play with confidence in the Pac-12. This is a lot of confidence, you know? We got them out there. We breeze running backs. We breeze the best backs in the nation coming out the Pac-12. Yes or no?
The WAC 12.
You talk about Colorado Buffaloes.
We're going to win the Pac-12.
Yeah, you're saying there's a
WAC 12. I'm sorry.
We're not in the WAC. We're not Boise. We're not your Colorado State universities. We're not in the WAC. That's the Colorado State. You had to be in your Rams.
You got 2 teams. What?
But I got 2 teams. What? I got 2 teams.
BYU and Boise State.
Yeah, I like BYU.
Yeah, so I mean, let's go here, man. You know what I'm saying? We just talked a little college football. You got any more news you want to talk about your baseball? There's a lot of free agents. People gonna be going everywhere. You know, who's your top free agent this year?
The top free agent going to the Yankees. Hold that thought, because there was something about that baseball I wanted to talk about. But right now, the hottest free agent right now, it's not too many out there they talking about right now.
You know, shouts out to Nolan Arenado, man, for winning his 8th straight Gold Glove. You know what I'm saying? He's probably gonna go down as history as the best third baseman in history. If he continues on this pace, probably never win a championship if he stays here in Colorado. Shouts out to LeMahieu, who's
DJ LeMahieu out of the Yankees.
Yeah, who just left here. You know what I'm saying? And he became a guy that was in the MVP candidate. I mean, as an MVP candidate in the MLB. So I mean, I think that was a stupid move for the Rockies to get rid of LeMahieu. Like,
it's the Yankees though. They buy teams but don't never win it. So it's like, it don't matter where you go. You're not gonna win it with the Yankees.
But as a Colorado Rocky, you don't get rid of MVP type candidates.
Well, I'm gonna say this.
Start paying some people.
Last person that was an MVP type candidate outside of Cargo and Arenado is Tulowitzki.
No, the last
Tulowitzki. Y'all got rid of Tulowitzki. Y'all paid him all that money. Got rid of Tulowitzki. He went to one team. He ain't seen him ever since.
The last MVP candidate is being Nolan Arenado.
No, I'm saying, I'm saying like before Nolan Arenado was Tulowitzki.
You're right.
Y'all got rid of Tulowitzki.
He was always.
That's all y'all was your whole world.
He was always overrated though, man. The dude get hurt every year talking about he got tired legs, dead legs, or something.
I mean, but
he made up an injury.
No, Tulowitzki was nice. He wasn't no bad ball player by far.
A little bit better than average. A little bit better.
All right, put like this: Arenado or Tulowitzki.
I'm taking Arenado.
Colorado Rockies. You know, farm ball team. I thought my farm ball team. Colorado Rockies. You know what I'm saying? Arenado or Tulowitzki. Arenado right now because you see him, but Tulowitzki was the same caliber ball player as Arenado.
No, hold on.
He's a shortstop to the third base.
Hold on, let me tell you this.
Tulowitzki hit with power too.
You can say all of that. You can compare him if you choose. But you're talking about a guy who's on pace to be the best third baseman in the history of the MLB, who has a long storied history in Nolan Arenado. You have a guy, Troy Tulowitzki, who had a few good years, who went to another team and couldn't maintain anything. Like you said,
injuries.
Where is he now?
Injuries.
And he's already in the story for where is he now or what have you done for me lately. So let's not take there, man. I don't really know who the big guys are going, but I need the Colorado Rockies need to get one of these big free agents, man, so they can do it. They need to get a couple pitchers that can pitch in the Mile High City, man. That's where we tend to lose every single year. Yeah, Humidor seems like it's not working no more, and I just don't know what's going on.
Well, sources tell me pitching here, your first year is like you've been pitching in the major leagues for 12 years because the altitude ripped your arm, ripped your cuff. That's why a lot of pitchers don't survive here. It's hard to pitch in this altitude here. That's why you got to think. You got 1 year a good pitcher, the next year he hurt. He's tearing all that altitude hurts your arm.
I'd say you just go from our local prospects out here, people who grew up out here, who live out here, who know how to pitch out here. You know what I'm saying? We do have one who was.
This is not a baseball state, though.
I mean,
so it's not a baseball state, so you're not gonna really get good quality pitchers coming out of here. You gotta go find them. They just gotta be able to pitch here.
And as you hate on Colorado, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna go to the second half. You know what I'm saying? Here on Game Point Network, Game Point on the R Network, where we like you to like, share, repeat, and retweet, and do your thing and do it all over again. We like to see more people in the comments and so we can conversate with y'all. Let's talk sports, man. We're gonna open it up here and have a little open forum a little bit later, you know what I'm saying, to keep it cracking. But the first half is over. It's time to step it up and come brand new and finish off strong with a bang. Game Point. Welcome back to the second half of the show, Game Point, where we always on point and never off point. We got my man Robbie the Rocket, you know what I'm saying? Who's kicking knowledge and kicking facts sometimes right, sometimes wrong. You got me, M.GoodKnight, who's always right and keep it high and tight. So we gonna keep it cracking because you know we about that action here. So let's keep it moving. We gonna roll into. Before we get into the NFL, we're going to roll into the NBA real quick. Man, what you think about this December 22nd start for the NBA? Ready to roll. It's signed. It's locked and loaded. Ready to go. You know what I'm saying? How many, so it's been what? It'll be about, 3 months? 3 months off, and they back at it, right?
I know the Lakers don't like that, but we're not going to talk about the Lakers on this show. But, yeah.
We can talk about the Lakers.
That would be a great time to start basketball. Because we had a dead run right now. We only got football. There's nothing really else, going on right now. So that would be great for I can't wait. I can't wait. As my Warriors go for another championship this year. So yes, I'm excited and I can't wait.
So are y'all back? You know what I'm saying? We ready.
I think we can contend with the Lakers. We got a chance of contending with the Lakers. We was hurt last year. We was hurt.
Is the dynasty back?
Yes.
So the dynasty is back.
Yes.
I mean,
To all you Bay Area fans, to all you Warrior fans, to all you California fans, you know we're back.
Okay, so I mean, you guys gonna trade the draft pick up a free agent? Like, what do you think the Warriors' plans
I think
are?
they're gonna go with the flow and get. They may go get that ball boy. I don't like him, but they may go get him. And I mean, they need another shooter. You know what I'm saying? We got Klay Thompson and Curry. But we need somebody coming off the bench that can shoot, that can play some defense. And with that little ball guy over there, I think that'd be a good pick. I think we spend a little money and get rid of like somebody that's gonna be major. But I'm not.
But y'all got our boy from Minnesota, man.
That's what I was thinking. We were gonna get Wiggins. He may go.
You think he gonna turn it up when he got a couple other top tier players out there? They gonna
we can get rid of him in a draft, and we get the draft pick. We get rid of Wiggins, and we get 2 or 3 players for our bench. We need a bench. We don't have a bench, so we need to do that.
All right, man. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna go local with it. What you think the Nuggets are gonna do, man? There's a lot of talk out here about them trying to get Drew Holiday. There's a lot of talk about the Nuggets trying to pick up Drew Holiday. Talking about giving up Bobo, Gary Harris, and Monte Morris. You think that'd be good for Drew Holiday?
Y'all really need a guard. Y'all need to get rid of Mills. Y'all got rid of Mills. Get rid of Mills.
Millsap's contract is up, so Millsap's contract is up, so he's going to be here. He's going to be here cheaper. We definitely need a power forward, though.
Yeah, you do.
We need to pick up one of those big-time power forwards. You know what I'm saying? And then we're back. And then we're going to the finals. You know what I'm saying? Then we're beating the Golden State Warriors. We're beating the Lakers. We're beating the Rockets.
But you just said your team is better than mine.
We are. We are, but you don't think so.
You just said your team is better than mine.
Way deeper.
You serious? Are you serious?
Who's deeper?
We got the best 2 shooters in the world.
Are you guys deeper?
Our bench may not be deeper, but we got our team is better.
I will put right now. Right now, I will put Jamal Murray up against Steph Curry, and I would say Jamal Murray is the better player right now, hands down.
Boy, are you serious? You need to drink some of this mean. Are you serious? No way. Did y'all just hear what this man said? Jamal Murray is better than Steph Curry? You right crazy?
Now. Right now.
I don't even want to talk to you no more.
That's nothing you want to entertain?
I don't want to entertain. I will never even give that man a pleasure. That man, the cameras go break. That man just disrespected Curry. Disrespect. Y'all, that's a good question. Y'all, I'm asking y'all, who better? You know, I know, for you Coloradans, you Denver Nuggets, Chicken McNuggets.
Denver Rights,
you Denver Chicken McNuggets.
Denver Rights.
You feel me? I know that you guys are going to go at Murray, but be realistically. If you know basketball, you know God darn well he played in a bubble. He did okay, but he's not no freaking Curry. So the last second shot, you going to have the ball in Murray hand or Curry hand? Which one?
Last second shot.
Last second shot to win the game. Curry or Murray?
I'm taking Murray, ice cold, baby.
Oh my God, boy.
Ice cold, baby.
Boy.
A young stunner.
No, he got me over here.
He a young.
Look, I'm over here sweating. I'm so hot.
Yeah, because you know it's the truth.
Man got me hot over here.
You know it's the truth.
It's a game. It's not a game.
You know it's the truth.
Not a game.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Finish so you can come kicking this nonsense that you got.
Oh my God.
I mean,
I don't even want to. Did you hear what this man just said? Murray is better than Curry.
At this point,
man, you put a jar in. You gotta put 100 in a jar for that, man. You insulted the whole basketball NBA. Curry changed the game of basketball. Murray ain't did nothing but play in the bubble and did good for one time.
He changed the game 8 years ago. He's old. He's old. He's hurt.
Like Tyson said, get the fuck out of here.
Bad ankles.
Get the fuck out of here.
All right. We got the best big man in the league. True or not?
No.
All right, yeah, so I don't really...
Anthony Davis is the best big man in the league.
Best center in the league.
Anthony Davis is the best center in the league.
Best center in the league.
Yes, he is.
He's a power forward, man. We've already discussed this, correct?
No.
He's a power forward.
No. Center.
Oh man, man,
Center. He's a center.
You don't speak on reality.
I'm speaking on
You
basketball.
don't speak on reality.
I'm speaking on basketball. That's it.
If Nuggets get Drew Holiday,
He's not going to save y'all.
We don't need saving. We just need to be taken over the top.
Yep. Yeah. But y'all ain't got a chance.
You guys need saviors.
You can't beat the Lakers. You can't beat the Clippers. You can't beat the Warriors. You barely beat Utah.
All right, man.
Utah, one player away from beating y'all.
All right.
Am I right or wrong?
Wrong.
Utah is one player away from beating y'all. You can't beat the Lakers. They got your number. You don't even beat. They scraped y'all. So you ain't beating my Warriors. We scraped y'all. You ain't beating the Clippers.
See,
rewind.
I see you just keep talking.
No, rewind. You still can't beat the Clippers. Y'all got lucky this year. This is a fake championship. It's a fake gym. Fake championship.
Shit, you know what I'm saying?
Fake championship.
Asterisks and all kind of shit. Right?
Only championship the Lakers win ever. Ever again.
They already won 17.
Ever again.
They already won 17.
Ever again. I don't care. Trash. It didn't count. You won the championship when it didn't count.
It counted. Hardest championship ever to win.
Oh, there you go. You must be a Republican today.
It was.
You must be Trump friend. Trump must. What kind of juice you been drinking?
It was fair. It was fair odds. It was fair odds. The most fair game you'll ever see. No home court advantage. No none of that. Players just playing. So that's what I'm all about. Players playing and doing their thing. But obviously, you know what I'm saying. Who's your favorite? Is Golden State your favorite? What you think about
winning the West? I'm going with the best. Winning the West, I'm going with the best.
Hold on, real quick. What do you think the Clippers are going to do with their new coaching staff? Or you think they're going to make a trade, get rid of one of these guys? Or you think
I think they fit with Tyronn Lue. I think Tyronn Lue could do some things with that. I like it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I think the Clippers are the top three. They still in the top three. Mm-hmm.
Who you got in the East, real quick?
Coming out the East.
Boston.
Coming out the East.
Brooklyn. I'm going Brooklyn
to Boston.
Brooklyn, Boston,
Toronto.
And I see whatchamacallit getting traded this year. I see Giannis getting traded this year.
To them.
Come on. Where I don't know where he's going.
Dubs on my sports car.
I don't know where
you know what I mean?
I don't know where he's going.
He's going to the Dubs on my sports car. That's where he's going. That's where he's going, man.
But I do know we going to talk about the NFL.
Oh, well, let's get on to it.
You know what I'm saying? We going to talk about
and he may go all the way.
Devontae Adams, 10 catches, 173 yards last night. You got Aaron Rodgers coming back doing his thing. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get his MVP candidacy on your team. You know what I'm saying? Showing, improving. Do you know the man's stats from last night?
He threw for 300 plus for sure.
305 yards. So I'll break it down to you. I'll break it down to you a little bit. 25 of 31, 305 yards, 4 touchdowns.
He was playing against Cherry Creek last night. So, of course, I can do that.
Is that what you calling your team?
It was Cherry Creek last night. That was a JV team last night.
That was a JV team.
You playing cats off the streets. You bragging off cats off the streets,
I'm not bragging.
Come on, man. Y'all doing that.
If that's the case, he did what he was supposed to do, correct?
Yeah, you handled your business. A-Rod, you came home. There was a little homecoming. You shined. Devontae Adams is your little homecoming. You came home. Your little homecoming. It's good. Bay Area products. Y'all did what y'all supposed to do.
So let me tell you this right here.
In front of nobody.
Let me tell you what he did.
In front of nobody.
Let me tell you what he did. Let me tell you what Aaron Rodgers did last night. Only the second player in NFL history within the first 8 games to throw at least 24 touchdowns and fewer than 2 interceptions. The other player to do it was who you think?
The great Joe Montana.
Terrific Tom. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say don't bet with
the great Tom Brady.
That's why I say don't bet with this guy. Because he will spit out some shit.
I say the great Joe Montana. I'm biased.
He will spit out some shit out his ass.
I'm biased.
But anyway, Brady didn't in 2007, 30 TDs and 2 picks in 2007, man. The dude's sweet. Devontae Adams, man, may not have been a first-round draft pick, but the dude is playing like a boss right now.
Where he come out of?
I don't know.
We breeds him.
Huh?
We breeds him in the Bay Area.
Oh, man.
Bay Area product.
Everybody
Bay Area product. Brady, Bay Area product. Rodgers, Bay Area product. Devontae Adams, Bay Area product. We breeds him.
You could have people from Northern Cali, and you're gonna say
They know that's where they from. They from Northern
Southern
Cali.
Then.
They said it was Southern Cali.
You have people from Southern Cali.
California.
You have people from L.A.
No,
he's a Bay
we're not talking about L.A. We're talking about Northern
Anybody
California.
from California
cranking off the hook.
Oh my God! Anybody from California, they Bay Area.
You feel me? It just.
You know what I'm saying?
You feel me?
Hey, Aaron Rodgers has stated his case is get back in this MVP race. Is he in there with? I'll say it's 3 people. I'll put him in there with Russell Wilson and Patrick Mahomes. You think he's in there?
He got a chance. Honorable mention.
Honorable mention.
I call him honorable mention. You know what I'm saying? Honorable mention.
I really don't like Aaron Rodgers, but he's another guy I have to respect his game. The dude does it year in and year out. Man, he don't play. You know what I'm saying? So let's go with your Raiders. They upset, man. They feel like they're being railroaded, man. They got fined. They hit them over that COVID. They hit them. They hit them 500. They hit the Raiders, the team organization, for 500,000. They hit Gruden. He was fined for 150,000.
Whoa!
And then they lost a 6th-round draft pick. They feel that they were railroaded and basically raped out there, man. What you thinking with that?
With this COVID situation, that ain't bad. A 6th-round pick. They got fined. They didn't. The typical Raiders. No. Think about it. The typical Raiders. You know, hey, they don't follow rules. They don't like to follow rules over there in Vegas.
So,
Oakland, Las Vegas Raiders. They don't like to follow rules.
Al Davis' son is falling in the same traps that Al Davis did.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I think the Raiders up and coming, man. They doing their thing. I think they're doing their thing, man. And hey, I can't wait to play them out here with the Broncos. And go ahead and knock them off their little high horse. But, you know, that is what it is. That's for another week. You know, and let's talk about the big games we got going on this week. You got the Saints versus the Bucks, round 2. You got Brady doing his thing. You got Breeze doing his thing. You got Michael Thomas back. You got Antonio Brown coming back. You got Kamara, best receiving running back in the league right now, doing his thing, holding it down while Michael Thomas is gone. You got Fournette and a host of other characters that's out there doing their thing at the running back. Man, who you got, man? It's got to be either Sunday or Monday night game because it got it best game.
Get your popcorn ready. It's going to be 4th of July in that game. Fireworks going, shooting everywhere, all kind of going, bombs going off. Get ready. Give me them Bucks 38-35.
Bucks 38-35. I'm going with the Saints, and I'll switch it around. I'll go 31-35 with the Saints. But let's keep talking about this. Let's talk about this game specifically. Let's talk about the 2 quarterbacks that we have. We got 2 quarterbacks that's definitely destined for the Hall of Fame. They both won a Super Bowl. Brady's won multiple. But Drew Brees has more passing records than Tom Brady. So I just want to think, man, where is Drew Brees on your hierarchy of greatest quarterbacks of all time? Is he close to Brady? I mean, the dude has all the passing records.
He'll be in the top of all time. He lingering around the 6-7 mark.
So, a guy who has most
even though he's an all-time passing leader,
Super Bowl champion,
he got a ring, but you got to think his other ones before he was even living that they would put on that list before him. I think.
I'm asking about Robbie the Rocket's list.
My list, he's in my top 5.
Top 5?
Top 5.
Who you putting over? I mean, are you putting all these guys over because they have more rings?
No,
or,
just what I've seen.
But he's
what I've seen and what weapons they have versus the weapons he had, like Elway. You can't put him over Elway.
One-man gang, baby.
You can't put him over Montana. You can't put him over Peyton Manning. You can't put him over Brady. That's 4 right there. So he lingering at the 5 or 6 mark.
Arguably, you can put him over Peyton.
Peyton took your team, and ever since he left, y'all ain't been the same.
What do you think the Saints are going to do when he leaves?
No. The Saints won. It was Katrina. like the same stuff we going through now. They had a good hot season, great defense, top defense. Sometimes your defense win it for you.
You're right, but
it ain't always. And if you throwing me 2 and 3 yard hitches and I'm running for 40 and 50 yards and breaking them, that don't make me.
That wasn't Drew Brees' game. That's his game now.
But
back then he was dropping bombs like no other. Are you kidding me?
But all I'm gonna say is.
So let me tell you this. So what happened with the Saints was, what I believe what happened. They broke them up when they when the defensive coordinator got suspended for a year. Remember we was putting bounty on dudes? You know what I'm saying? The Saints they were a beast back then. You know what I'm saying? They had to break them up, man. They break them up. Drew Brees is gonna get them 2 or 3, and then let's talk about the big games that he lost in the last second. Got cheated out a few. Should have been in a couple more Super Bowls.
But that don't give him that he's the top 5 ever to play. That don't give him the top 5 that he ever ain't play.
Arguably,
that don't.
I think he's there.
No,
I think he's there.
He's in the top. When I say you said Robbie the Rockets, I say he's lingering at 5.5. I said 7. It's 2 of them that's probably that above him. I just ain't named them yet. I just ain't named them yet.
Top 5 that you've seen?
That I've seen in my lifetime.
Top 5 that you've seen? But he has all the records. That doesn't count for nothing?
That's what I'm saying. He can linger at 5. He's not 1. He's not number 1. What? No. You wait a minute. I know you ain't finna say number 1.
I didn't say he was number 1.
I'm finna say I know you went for the assumption.
I'll put him in my top 3,
man. Are you serious? Are you freaking? So he's better than Elway?
I'll put him in my top 3.
He's better than Elway? Yes or no? He's better than Elway?
No, he's not better than Elway.
Is he better than Tom Brady? Are we gonna see this week? Or should we hold? Or should you hold that thought?
Arguably, yeah. And he's gonna beat him 2 times this year. When Brady comes to a division with some real quarterbacks in it, he's gonna lose just like the rest of them.
Well, we will see this weekend.
We gonna see.
Only time will tell.
We put push-ups on this one.
I got a 25 piece for you on that one.
Oh, let's do it. Yeah, let's do it.
I got no fingerprints, man. No fingerprints.
No fingerprints.
Yeah, you know what I mean? I got a 25 piece for you on that one. On site.
I do 25 right here
on site.
I do it on set on Tuesday.
On the set, yep.
You know what I'm
on the set, man.
Yeah,
give me Brady. Come on, Brady. Come on, Donald Trump.
I'm going with Breeze, man. And, you know, I'm going with Breeze. Still riding with my boy Russell Wilson as MVP.
Mm-hmm. I'm for that.
I'm still liking Kyler Murray. I'm liking Kyler Murray, man. Like as most improved player right now. Like the dude is like the next coming of Russell Wilson. Which I think he gets like. I think Russell Wilson, like I always say, gets this like not enough respect. But we're not gonna go there, man. Did you watch the Broncos game and watch that comeback, right? By Drew Lock, we scored 3 touchdowns in the final quarter, right?
Well, good night. Didn't I tell you that your Broncos was going to win last weekend, good Mr. Goodnight? You didn't have faith in there, good night.
Who did? I said I didn't pick us to lose.
Good night, but you know, some of your fair weather fans, why y'all? If you lose, you lose. You win, you win. Don't jump on the bandwagon because you won. You're not good.
I'm a Bronco fan. I picked us to beat the Chiefs. But let me tell you. Let me tell you this. Coming from a real team, I mean something you may not know about. Coming from a team like the Broncos, we have high standards here. We are a Super Bowl or bust every single year from our fan perspective. We don't think we're ever going to be out the playoffs. When we have down years like this, yeah, we're down on our team because we have high standards. We don't go into the dumps for 20 years like the 49ers and just
when the last time y'all had some high standards? I don't know what you preaching high standards. When the last what you talking about high standards? What do you guys have?
A championship in the last 5 years.
No, what do you guys have?
A championship in the last 5 years.
It ain't never been nothing since.
And we're on our way back.
No.
We're on our way back. Definitely.
Well, let's talk about it right now. We got the Broncos and the Falcons. Who you like this weekend?
I like the Broncos. I wish Dub was here so he can give me some push-ups too.
So what you going with? You going with the Broncos? You going with the Broncos over the Falcons? What's the score?
I'm going to Broncos over the Falcons. Let's go. You see, the Falcons only scored 18 points in their last 5 games. I'm going to go Broncos 24, Falcons 17.
I'm going to go on a limb. Broncos going on the road, playing in hot Atlanta. The state didn't turn blue. And you know what I'm saying? And y'all ain't wearing blue. So we're going to go with the Falcons 35, Broncos 17. What you thinking? You looking at me like I'm crazy. Matty Ice will have Calvin Ridley and Julio Jones.
Calvin Ridley ain't playing.
Well, Julio Jones and that running game going to go wild.
I doubt it, man. You got another big game. You got Ravens versus the Colts. You got your boy old Rivers there. You know what I'm saying? Cry me a Rivers there, and you got your boy Lamar Jackson, who needs a bounce back win against a semi good team. Can he do it? Will he do it?
I got Lamar Jackson bouncing back this weekend. He had a depressing loss to the Pittsburgh Steelers, but I got Lamar bouncing back, 300 yards passing, 2 tubs rushing, big one.
Big one, Lamar Jackson. I'm gonna take the Ravens in that too. I can't stand Phillip Rivers, man. I'm not really with that. I want to go with Let's talk about I think this is gonna be a great game. Let's go with the Dolphins and the Cardinals. I think this is gonna be a great game. Dolphins have stepped their thing up all the way, and the Cardinals are doing their thing. And I think this is gonna be offense versus defensive game. I think the Dolphins have a good defense, and the Cardinals have a great offense. They say defense wins championship, but offense wins games. So I'm gonna go with the Cardinals. Kyler Murray and them boys, Hopkins.
This will be another firework game. I wish they would start Fitzpatrick, but by them not starting Fitzpatrick, I go with Kyler Murray running them guys in circles. 17-10.
I go 21-10 with the Cardinals, man. I forgot all about that. I forgot that they got Tua starting, and Tua, he was really less than impressive last week. He didn't really do much. So I'm like,
You know what I'm saying? You got to go it's going to be like a 17-10 game. Good night. They're going to run the ball, clock control, Kyler Murray running around the circles. And
let's do a little something for the fellas here, you know what I'm saying? Let's talk about that bottom of barrel game. You know, you got to give the teams on the bottom a little bit of love, you know what I'm saying? You talking about that AFC East matchup of the Pats and the Jets. He was good back when Rex Ryan and Belichick was back there banging, you know what I'm saying, butt fumbles and all that shit and championships. And I'm not kissing here to kiss the Patriots' ass or whatever the hell he said, you know. But now we're talking about 2 teams that are in the dumps. You're talking about 2 teams that are trying to get a Justin Fields or who you got though?
The battle of canned goods and trash cans.
Who's canned goods?
We got the canned goods is the Patriots and the Jets is trash cans.
I call it the battle between maggots and flies.
You know what I'm saying? So we will go here like this. We look at it like this. When a quarterback is a junior and don't want to go to you, that means your team is the worst. Your team is horrible. That's like a curse. Trevor Lawrence, he said he'd rather go back to college than to go play for you. So you know what I'm saying? So by barring saying that, give me the Patriots in a landslide. Their Cam dance around and do the shake and the rake and the bake. 35-7 Patriots. They get back on track.
I think the most interesting thing about that game is going to be Cam's outfit. I think I'm glad to see the Patriots at the bottom of the barrel. They're back where they're supposed to be, back where they've been. You know what I'm saying? They had this good 20-year run, but you got to think of where they were before that. They sucked.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Then 85, they had one good year, but then they sucked. So the Patriots are back where they at, man. Robert Kraft and whatever the cheese and whatever the hell he do, whatever Robert Kraft does, Gillette cheese, I can care less. Patriots.
That's your homeboy Trump boy. Robert Kraft.
Trump.
I mean, Trump go to
Trunks.
Donald Trump's.
Trumps. Trump. You gotta put an X on the end because there's a guy here, you know what I'm saying, with the name of 2 X's who he likes all
Donald Trump's. Donald Trump's.
But I'm gonna go with the Jets getting their first win of the season against these punks.
You're gonna go there?
I'm going on a limb. You know, I'm making that bet tonight. You know what I'm saying? I'm making that bet tonight. I'm betting 100 on that one. About to win me some money tonight off these punk ass Patriots. You know what I'm saying? I can't stand them. But let's talk about the Panthers and the Panthers and the Chiefs. You got the Panthers, man. They've been winning a couple games in a row. And you got the great Christian McCaffrey coming back. He's on my fantasy team, so I want to see him do his thing. Who you got? You got the Chiefs?
I'm going to cross that bridge and ride that train and go with the upset of the week. North Carolina, this one for you. The Panthers.
Take your shirt off. Should I put some money on that, Robbie?
North Carolina, this one for you. This one for you.
Should I put some money on that, man? I'm asking. Asking for it.
Yes. Put your money on North Carolina this weekend. McCaffrey comes back, helps Teddy Bridgewater in that running game. You know, open up a little bit more avenues for him. Give me Teddy Bridgewater upsetting the Chiefs in Kansas City.
Shit, I'm gonna ride with that. I'm gonna get the Chiefs every week, all week. So every week. So I'm gonna go with that big upset too. Put my money on that. Can't stand the Chiefs, man. They're pretty whack. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you want anything else about football you want to talk about, man? Cause I'm gonna talk about Canelo right now. Canelo said he's a free agent. He's been released from that contract with Golden Boy. Think he gonna go out there and mess with Floyd or something?
If I was Floyd, I'd mess with him. Hot ticket. Still got a little bit in him. You know, he can box a little bit.
Canelo's still young.
It depends what kind of boxers he gonna fight though. You know, it depends what kind of cards he gonna get. Is he gonna make some money? Is he gonna be worth it? You know, Mayweather got money. He got up and coming boxers that can probably whoop Canelo right now. You know what I'm saying? So he already got his boxer. So I don't know if he jump on his bandwagon. He might go independent and do his own thing. If I was him, I would go independent if I was him. Versus being on somebody else's.
You gotta go get that money, man. You gotta go get that money.
I mean, if he.
And that's all,
he got a little bit of money to where he can.
he got a little money, but you gotta go get
he can promote himself.
Nah.
I mean, I know you want a big card, you want to be on a big line, you know, stream. You do business independent with Mayweather or Golden Boy.
Man, who's your top boxer right now? The Tank? Is it Tank? Is it my man from Nebraska? Is it Earl Spence? Who you got?
I like Earl Spence. I just like him. I like his style. I like the way he is. I just like that boxing weight class is just, I love it. You know what I'm saying? I just like that weight class, you know? And he really showed me that he's exciting. He's good to watch. I like him. Definitely. Yeah, for sure. Hey, I wish he would. When is the next big fight? You know, when he got one? When he got one?
Earl Spence?
Yeah, he got one. Because Earl he just found out so long. But I'm saying, don't he got another one coming up or something here shortly? Within the next couple months.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know when Earl Spence is fighting.
But who you like?
I'm gonna take the man out of Nebraska, man. I'm gonna take the guy out of Nebraska. I'm taking the guy out of Nebraska. His name is slipping me right now. Terrence Crawford, man.
Crawford?
I'm taking Terrence Crawford, man. I think he's the best in the business.
Pound for pound right now, Terrence Crawford. Pound for pound, Terrence Crawford.
Yeah, I think.
Pound for pound, Terrence Crawford. I forgot about my boy Terrence Crawford.
I think he's.
He ain't fighting nobody though. Really, he haven't fought nobody that can really like give him a challenge. You know, there's nobody there that can beat him right now. You know what I'm saying? That you could just say that.
That's what they say about every boxer. He ain't fought nobody.
He ain't fought nobody.
You only can fight the people that's in front of you.
He ain't fought nobody.
You only can fight the people that's in front of you.
And ain't nobody in this weight class that can whoop me.
He got a big fight coming up pretty soon. I think in the next week or two, and I'm gonna take Terrence Crawford. You know what I'm saying? I think
he's like another Mayweather to me too. I like how he's.
All right, let's keep it on boxing, man. Talk about your boy who thought he was another Mayweather. Broner. You hear about?
I can't stand that
Did you hear about Broner, man?
I ain't heard nothing about it.
They just took Broner. They just took him to jail. He's been released. He just went to jail again, and I guess in contempt of court, just defying all the judge's orders. And then he claims, like, hey, man, I can't pay that. I only got $31 in my bank account.
Trash. Yeah, that's all you got. He's trash. Get him out of here. He's an embarrassment. Him. I don't like dude. You run your mouth and get your mouth busted. I don't like you, dude. I don't like that.
I think Broner had the most classic getting his ass kicked all the time.
Yeah, all time.
Do you remember
the last fight I just seen he got his ass.
No, do you remember when he humped the guy?
Oh yeah, he did. Yeah, he got from behind him and did that. Yep.
Yeah. Then that guy ended up kicking his ass. He humped him back one time.
The Mexican. That Mexican
kicking his ass.
That Mexican whooped him. That Mexican.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go with Crawford, man. I think he's a beast right now, and I don't think nobody can beat him in his weight class. He need to go ahead and move up to where the competition is, do his thing, and let him hang. Shouts out to Ruckus talking about let's go Raiders and with everybody. I mean, whatever. It's all about them Broncos every day, all day. And we here on Game Point where we always on point and never off point. You know what I'm saying? We're going to end it with a start and sit, couple starts and sit. We're going to go with my man said, put your money on it, man. Game's on the line. You start Teddy Bridgewater or Deshaun Watson. I already know who you're going to start.
Do I need to answer that question? But no, I'm going to go with Deshaun Watson over Teddy Bridgewater.
Wow. Why is that?
Better athlete in my eyes there. I think if Deshaun Watson had what Teddy Bridgewater had in Carolina, he would be better. That's why I go with Watson.
I'm gonna take Watson all day, man. I think he's a top 5 quarterback in this league right now. I just know you hate on him every time I even say his name. But I'm gonna go with something old school, a little something old school, a little something new school. You going with Michael Vick, Lamar Jackson. Who y'all got out there? Michael Vick, Lamar Jackson. It's tough on you?
Baby Vick.
You going with
I'm going with the man, the myth, the legend, Baby Vick. I gotta go with Vick. I gotta go with Baby Vick. Baby Vick raw. A lefty quarterback can run, can throw it, can throw it on a run, can catch it, can run it, can do everything. Can pass it. Both of them can do it, but Vick can do it in a better fashion. So give me Vick.
I'm gonna go with Vic too, man. I'm gonna go with the man who had a cannon. You know what I'm saying? And he was just doing his thing out there, man. I seen him do some things that Lamar Jackson hasn't done yet on the field. When Vic was on point, the dude was amazing, man. If he would just stay in that playbook a little bit more, man, and
if he didn't get railroad for dog fighting the people.
If he would have hung around some real ones, man, if we hung around some real ones, you know, and let's talk about a little bit of scandals real quick. I'm not a Barry Bonds fan, but Barry Bonds had the realest team around him, man. These dudes never told on him. They went to jail, got out because they knew Barry was going to take care of them.
The age too. Canseco, McGuire and them had to tell because they knew. They was all getting it from each other. It was all the source right there that you got to think.
But Canseco didn't want to write a book. They would write books and all that type of shit. So
yeah, they knew they wasn't gonna get in trouble.
Barry Bonds had the tightest clique around him.
Yeah, them Giants.
They wouldn't even know, not the Giants, like all that Balco shit.
That Balco.
No,
we was around in the Bay Area.
His trainer went to jail multiple times.
Yeah, took the rap for him, but he didn't know. Hey, in that time, they wasn't testing McKill. That's like saying some lotion. You putting lotion on? That's all it was at that time. It wasn't like you taking some, they wasn't doing no shit.
Nobody knew about the cream, but everybody knew his head was getting bigger, and then he was about 40 years old, still dropping bombs. He was already on destined pace to be one of the greatest of all time, man. He just had to amp it up, you know what I'm saying? Had to get through them injuries real quick. But you know what? Here we go, you know what I'm saying? This Game Point where we always on point and never off point, you know what I'm saying? That's the show, end of the second half. It's a wrap. I'm going to get to the election and see who really going to win this thing, you know what I'm saying? saying? It's election week. And, you know, I elect Robbie Rocket as the guy who's going to tell you something wrong. So you might want to listen to me, G. You know what I'm saying? We out. Yay!
Thanks for watching. We appreciate you lending us your eyes and ears. What's ours is yours.